Hi everyone, it's Andries, and in today's video I will be discussing my student case study about a student called Elsa for Module 8, Unit 2, Activity 2. Contents of this presentation is student background information, academic progress and challenges, social emotional development and challenges, previous intervention strategies, and then a conclusion. So Elsa is a 6-year-old girl in my K2 kindergarten class. She comes from a very affluent family. She's the eldest of 3 siblings. She has one sister who is also in our school in K1 and a baby brother who stays at home with the mother and a nanny. She and her siblings each have their own nanny, and her home environment seems quite stable, even though the parents seem to be working most of the time. I've never met the dad. I've only spoken to the mom. And she's a very sweet young girl with a kind and caring temperament, and she follows classroom rules quite well, actually. Academic progress and challenges. So Elsa has very sound Chinese language skills, but has the English communication and literacy skills of a 3-year-old kindergarten student. Whenever I ask her questions about her home life or school work, she needs or very broken English or even one-worded answers, or she would just look at my Chinese teacher and talk to her and expect her to translate everything that she's saying to me. She lacks basic English phonological skills like identifying alphabet characters, their names, and phonetic sounds, and she shows no interest in attaining these language skills. She always seems very distracted and very disinterested. She struggles to remember numbers, even shapes, and very simple vocabulary related to the lesson topics, and constantly needs to be reminded to pay attention and follow and repeat what the teacher is saying. Social emotional development and challenges. So Elsa has no problem interacting with her classmates and seems to have close bonds with some of her classmates, and she's quite social. She is a kind and caring young girl who cares about the well-being of her teachers and her peers. Elsa does, however, struggle to stay focused during lessons and needs constant reminding to pay attention. She has very low motivation and needs to be checked up on regularly to ensure that she stays on task. The teachers constantly have to encourage her to complete simple tasks like changing her shoes or getting ready for outdoor activities and pickup time. And Elsa is always the last student to complete routines and transitions, which causes frustration from her peers and the teachers, because even her peers are telling her, Elsa, hurry up, we need to go. And the teachers, yeah, we are pretty much at our wits' end by constantly reminding her and helping her to complete very basic classroom tasks. She doesn't like to participate in any form of physical activities like dancing, football, or taekwondo. And if she does, she just does it for like a short amount of time and then she stops doing it and stops looking around or sits on the football or just walks around or sits somewhere where she doesn't, and she doesn't interact with the rest of the other kids and follow and play with them. She feels sorry for herself and she's even less cooperative when she's reprimanded for when she's being reprimanded to finish activities or work in a timely manner, to follow some classroom rules sometimes or routines and transitions, or pay attention to her teachers. Due to her lack of interest and motivation in her schoolwork, the teachers constantly have to repeat instructions to her and pretty much spoon feed the same information to her repeatedly. Okay, so previous intervention strategies. So I've had multiple one-on-one differentiated lessons to help her with her classwork, build her phonological awareness, and improve her listening and speaking skills. I have regular conversations and reminders on the importance of following classroom routines and transitions and finishing things in a timely manner. I do regular positive affirmations and praise when she does complete classwork or activities by herself and in a timely manner. Of assigning her to heterogeneous groups so that they can help and assist her when she is struggling with her classwork, but this didn't work out well, as she would just copy her peers' work or let them do all the work for a group project or just wait for the teachers to assist and spoon feed her the answers. I've had a meeting with her mother where we explained Elsa's situation and that she might need some help and academic support from home to help her catch up and keep her motivated. The mother was very nice, but um, at the end, she felt, I think, like she was getting frustrated with us telling her how important it is to help Elsa and that she needs some support. And the mother ended the meeting by saying, I'm a mother with 3 kids and I need balance, okay? And then my conclusion. So I've had a couple of conversations with Elsa about her home life, and what I have gathered is that she rarely sees her parents in the morning or evenings, and is mostly taken care of by her nanny. I've also spoken to the K1 teacher and asked her how Elsa's sister's behavior is, to which she replied that her sister frequently mentions that she doesn't see her mommy enough. It seems that Elsa's lack of motivation and interest in her schoolwork could be related to the lack of time she spends with her parents, which is causing a sense of longing and a need for validation from her parents. As she is growing, she's starting to think and feel that there are other factors that are taking priority over her, like her younger siblings who also need time and affection, as well as well as the parents' work schedule. All of these factors seem to be making Elsa experience feelings of hopelessness, sadness, which causes her to feel unmotivated and disinterested with her schoolwork because she isn't getting the attention and approval for any of her efforts regarding her schoolwork. All of the above is just my point of view and me trying to understand the root of Elsa's issues. None of this is fact. It's just like what I'm thinking might could be a cause for her behavior. Elsa can be a very cooperative when she's having a positive day, and she regularly wants individual attention and interaction from her teachers, which is telling me that that there might be a lack of communication and interaction and physical attention between her and her immediate family members and her guardians, which sometimes makes her act out really needy. She would cling onto the teachers, or she wouldn't want to let go, stop doing a certain activity because she is enjoying it. So sometimes I let her finish the activity and during break time because we need to move on to other activities. But I always try and assist and help her with that. Um, so yeah, this is my case study, and thanks for listening. If you have any questions or suggestions, please feel free to leave your insights and feedback on the Padlet linked in the yellow that says student case study. Elsa for Elsa cohort feedback. The link is already like in the discussion forum, so you guys can just click and go read about her again. Thank you for listening, guys. Have a wonderful